this is the VR world. Yeah, this place is fucking shit. There's nothing cool to do here. There's honestly nothing cool to do. Or, with a noose around your neck. Actually try to physically kill yourself. You know, like the fun people try to do.
Ready Player One is a film directed by Steven Spielberg, and it stars Ty Sheridan and many other people I don't know of. But I went to go see it the past weekend, and I was going in with very low expectations. I thought, wow, this is just like another mishmash of it's like another melting pot of media franchises, like another movie called Food Fight. Don't watch Food Fight ever. Recommendation. But I went in pleasantly surprised. I actually liked the story. The characters were interesting, and I liked the setting. And yeah, it was actually really good. I'm surprised that I liked it. Now, Ready Player One is about takes place in the year 2045 in Columbus, Ohio. The world is basically going to shit, like all these movies. And while people don't really need the real world is a shitty place to live in. There's this company called IOI, and they're trying to be like the second biggest company in the world, and they're running stuff. But people don't need to worry about that. They can go into this VR world called the Oasis. And in the Oasis, you can be anyone or anything you want. You can do anything you want. And it's great. People spend most of their time in this world and not in the real world. But there's our limitations. Yeah, basically, it's showing that not many people want to live in the real world and all that. And it was created by this guy called James Halliday, played by Mark Rylance. And he is basically like the nerd stereotype. He likes video games, likes pop culture. He's buried in like a Star Trek fashion. And all that stuff. I think I just screwed my dog. And well, really, it's all about just trying to be yourself and all that. Not really. Let's just get to the real story. It follows Wade Watts, who's played by Ty Sheridan. And he lives in Columbus, Ohio, in a neighborhood called the Stacks. His mother and father are dead, and he lives with his Aunt Alice and the redneck husband that everybody fucking lives with in these movies. But it's good. Wade spends most of his time in the Oasis because he doesn't have really a place in the real world. And yeah, it's great. All you really need to know is Wade spends most of his time in the real world, and he has a friend called Ake. I don't remember how to say the name. But it's all good and dandy. And it's all good and dandy in the Oasis. They're trying to win this race to find Halliday's Easter egg. And Halliday's Easter egg is Halliday dies, and he left an Easter egg. And if anyone finds it, they control the whole Oasis. Like, not like just a portion of it, the whole thing. They get the whole thing. Wait a second, I'll be right back. I had to get my dog. I am back with Penny. Yes. It's my Penny. She looks like a little Ewok. You good now? Oh, you're good. So, basically, Halliday left an Easter egg with 3 keys you have to do to unlock the Easter egg. And if you unlock the 3 keys, then you get the Oasis. And everything's going well for Wade, whose avatar name in the Oasis is Parzival. Parzival and 8, they're going really well until they meet Artemis, who is apparently a famous Twitch streamer who is in the Oasis. And it's all a really good thing. And well, things get bad. IOI, who's wanting to control they're the second best company. The Oasis is like the best thing that's ever happened. And they are controlling everything. They want to get the Oasis for the thing, and they want to be in control. So Artemis and all them, and then Wade starts looking into these things. He wins the race. He figures out a clue in one of the Halliday Museum that you go backwards in the race and you can find the key. So he does that. He gets a lot of credits. He orders this suit. And then him and Artemis and Ake team up with the two samurai guys. I don't remember what their names are. But they all team up, and it's all good until the club scene where they try to find the second clue. And yeah, Artemis and all them, Wade finally notices the real danger when IOI comes after them. And in the real world, Wade's aunt gets killed in the stacks with by Nolan Sorrento, who's the main bad guy. And it's all that. After that, Wade gets kidnapped, and he meets the real Artemis, whose name is Samantha, played by I don't know who, but we will find out in the post-editing. And he also meets his other real friends. Ake is also she's a she instead of a he. She's a she, and they all work together. They find out the key is based on a sequence in The Shining, which the Shining sequence is actually really, really cool. I really like the Shining sequence. It's all good. It's all good in the good. And the final challenge is all about playing the Atari game that Halliday most liked. And yeah, the film does a really good job with developing the characters. I thought the characters were going to be super thin and not real, but they're actually really deep characters. Wade is a pretty relatable antagonist, and what's his name? And so is Artemis. Artemis is a pretty strong female character. She's good. Ake was actually a really good twist. I didn't know she was going to be female. Hello. And yeah, it's all good and dandy. It all ends with the big battle in the planet Doom, which is the place where everybody goes to get the coins. And yeah, it's a fun, interesting battle. The scenery in that battle is great. All the franchise characters. We got Godzilla, Iron Giant, DC Comics, Halo. I'm pretty sure I saw some Street Fighter. Yeah. And there's plenty of Star Wars stuff, which I'm surprised about since it's a Warner Brothers film. But yeah, who knows? And it all ends with Artemis and with Wade getting control of the Oasis. He finds the Easter egg, and he puts Halliday's quest to an end. He meets his partner, who was played by Simon Pegg, gets part of the Oasis, sells part of it to Simon Pegg's character, and it all ends happily ever after. The high five. And they close the Oasis on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And it's all good. Although Wade still has a dead aunt, so it's not that good. But I like it. The scenery is really great in this movie. I like the post-apocalyptic look of the actual Columbus, Ohio in the real world. And all the locations in the Oasis are pretty good too. And it looks pretty well. The animation's actually really well made as well. I'm surprised it was so good. And apparently it took a long time to do, a very long time to do. So I'm glad that was well taken care of. It looks great. Spielberg, effects guy, you've done it again. You've done it before. And I loved it. The music is good. It's done by Alan Silvestri, who does the Avengers score for the first one. He's going back to compose Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4. And yeah, I'm glad he's coming back. He does a great job. I would have liked to see what John Williams would have done with this score, but it's all good. So in conclusion, Ready Player One is definitely a film I was surprised by. I love all the pop culture references and everything that it's shown in the film. And I'm glad it's here. I'm glad it's a thing. I'm glad Spielberg made it, and I would definitely recommend you all watch it. I would probably give the film it's difficult. I'd say a 4 out of 5 stars. It was actually really surprising. I liked it. There's a couple little flaws here and there. The CG gets a little wonky sometimes, and sometimes the acting is a little dry. Like Nolan Sorrento's character. Nolan Sorrento isn't a really deep character. He's just hey, I'm evil. Let's be evil. But I'm glad you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys watch this, and I'll see you guys all another time. Peace out. Coming soon, and yeah, love you guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Come with me.